It is go time, Washington Commanders Nation. Tomorrow is finally the game that we have been waiting for. We already got 4 people in here. Let's get up to 4 likes on the stream. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed as well. It is go time, baby. What's going on, man? Giants versus Commanders tomorrow afternoon. Hit the like button if you're just joining. We're going to go over a lot today. We're going to analyze the NFL experts, their picks. We're going to go over their picks and what they have to say about this game. We're going to analyze that. We're going to go over some of my bold predictions of what I think is going to happen in this game. And we're overall just going to discuss this game and have a fun stream on the channel. So Russell Wilson comes to town. He beat us last time. Okay. But a lot of people, when they want to use the argument that Russell Wilson beat us last time, like, yes, he did with the Steelers, but we were way worse. Like, we didn't have anybody. We had Benjamin St-Juste. We had Emmanuel Forbes. We had trash cans at cornerback on the field trying to play against Russell Wilson. This time, it's different. We draft Trey Amos. We have Marshawn Lattimore, who's healthy. Right? We have guys that can get it done. We got 9 people in here. If you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button. What do you think about the running back situation? Who will have the most carries? I think like Austin Ekeler is going to start this game. I don't know if he's going to have the most carries though. I would say probably maybe Chris Rodriguez. They're going to feed Chris Rodriguez because they really do trust him. But they're going to start Ekeler, right? So that's kind of my prediction for this. But listen, I think this game's going to be a dogfight, and I've preached this the whole week. Don't come in here acting like you're all so much better than the New York Giants. Don't do that because we truly don't know yet. Okay? We think we're going to beat the Giants, but we do not know yet. And this is going to be a close game. I believe this year we will rely on the run game more. Yeah, I mean, that's reasonable, right? Probably going to rely on the run game more. But we traded away B-Rob, so I don't know if we necessarily have a guy that's going to be the bell cow anymore. I think it's going to be a group effort this year. Okay, it's going to be a group effort this year. If you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button on the stream. If you're in here and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. But listen, there's a huge advantage for the Commanders, and I've told you guys this, yesterday. And listen, I think that Andrew Thomas, left tackle for the Giants, is not going to play. I don't think he's going to play on or tomorrow. Okay, I think that he did not practice Thursday, was limited Friday, was limited Wednesday. Like it's not lining up for him to play. Malik Nabers had a back injury yesterday. I don't know what that means for him, but they better hope, Giants fans better hope that Malik Nabers is okay. But we'll see. We'll see if he's okay. We got 8 people in here. Let's get up to 8 likes on the stream. I'm guessing the first play on offense is a jet sweep to Samuel. Yeah, like the preseason game. They could do that. I mean, if they open up like that, I'm fine with it, right? Set the tone. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Malik Nabers' news is a bit interesting. Did you hear about that? Yeah, he had a back injury yesterday. I think he's going to play, right? I don't think there's any doubt. I still think Malik Nabers is going to play, but I just don't know the severity of the back injury. I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah, I would say he's going to play. I don't think it's a huge deal, but that's good news. Like if he comes into the game banged up, that's good news, right? So for the Commanders tomorrow, I think they have to come in here and, again, don't underestimate the Giants, but they have to come in here and set the tone. And that's why this is the title of the stream today. You have to come in there and set the tone. How are you going to set the tone? Go out there and score points. Go out there and block the Giants. Block that front five, front seven that the Giants have. Go out there and block it and shut them down, okay? And don't let them get pressure on you. That's how you set the tone tomorrow. That's how you set the tone tomorrow. So I'm looking for the Commanders to set the tone tomorrow, okay? I need them to set the tone in that way. I need them to go out there and block. Josh Conerly, rookie, he's going to be starting at right tackle. What has he got? I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do tomorrow, but I'm hoping that Josh Conerly can show up and be efficient. I'm hoping he can show up and be efficient, but I don't know, right? I don't know. Is he going to be efficient? Is he going to be, is he going to be able to stay in front of Abdul Carter, right? He did in college. So if everyone's healthy on the O-line, excluding Cosby, we have a great chance to show up. Yeah. I just don't know how, there's so many new pieces on the offensive line. I don't know how it's all going to mesh together, but we'll see. We'll see tomorrow. They just got to go out there and do their job. Go out there and all do your job tomorrow. Don't let this be an upset week one. This is week one. We don't know. This team didn't give us any reason to know what's going to happen on Sunday, right? They didn't play barely any preseason snaps. We don't know what's going to happen on Sunday. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So just go out there and prove that you're here and you're ready to go, right? Go out here and prove that you're going to have a good 2025. You're going to back up what you did last year. You're going to shut down the second year slowdown rumors, right? And you're going to let Jayden Daniels have a sophomore jump. All right. So that's what's important to me, right? But we got 9 people in here. If you are in here and you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button. Giants Commanders tomorrow, week 1. Don't let this be an upset, right? I have the Commanders winning this game. This is my final preview and prediction video. Let's take a look at some of what some of these people had to say. Daniel Jeremiah has us winning 24-20. And take note of this. These are all close games. Take note of this. These are all close games right here. Daniel Jeremiah, 24-20. Colleen Wolfe, 23-20. And then there's another Wolf on here, 27-20. Grant, 26-20. Brooks, 21-20. Giants. 27-16, MJO. I like MJO. 23-20, Gordon. And then you look at the rest of these are Commanders. But listen, these are the experts of the NFL, and they all have this game being close. So with that said, this is going to be a close game. I think it would be a shock to everyone if the Commanders would go out here and punch the Giants. But boy, would it be nice to just go out there and set the tone and be like, that you're not no, you're not going to come in here and do anything to us. We're just going to shut you down right away. We're just going to stop you right away. We're going to make you switch quarterbacks week 1. We're going to injure Russell Wilson because of how hard we're playing against him, how hard we're sacking him, right? That's what I want this team to look like. And that's what I want the Commanders to come out here, and that's the kind of force I want this team to have tomorrow. That's what I want them to have. That's what I want them to come out with. One of the biggest factors of the game is the Giants cornerback room. Yeah, the Giants cornerback room, they're good. They're good. They have a good defense. And that's why I said, you have to worry about this defense, man. This defense is crazy for the Giants. It's crazy. They have a great front seven, and then you look at their depth at the cornerback position, and then they have Javon Holland, who they added this offseason. You can't underestimate them. You just cannot underestimate them. You just can't. So that's why I said you have to come out here and just set the tone. And don't let them set the tone. Right? Don't let this be like the Cowboys game last year. We lost the Cowboys game last year, 34-27. And listen, I know it was a missed extra point by Austin Seibert, but we didn't come out fast enough. We didn't come out fast enough. We didn't come out hard enough. We didn't come out ready to play. So don't let this be that game. Don't go out there and underestimate them. That's probably my biggest worry is, and I know I shouldn't be worried about this, but the team underestimating the Giants and going out there and thinking this is an easy week 1 win, because the Giants, they have something to play for. The Giants aren't 0-5 yet. The Giants aren't 2-6 yet. The Giants aren't 2-8 yet. Like, the Giants have a record that is good right now. It's 0-0. Everybody does. So they feel like they have a chance. They're playing for something this week. So don't let this game be a game where you just come out flat. Don't let that happen. We have to hope this improved defense will do good versus the Giants. Definitely nice seeing Mikey in the slot. Yeah, I mean, the cornerback room, they have to show me something. They have to show me something. They have to show me something. Because I've heard all the cornerback stuff. Obviously I've heard how good they look this offseason. Go out there and show me something. Go out there and show me something. Right? Do something. Prove it. And it's really like that for the whole team. Go out there and prove it. We haven't sustained anything yet. We had 1 year of success. What if that doesn't carry on to next year? What if that doesn't carry on to next year? What if it is a sophomore slump? What does that look like for the team? That's my question. But if you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button. But again, 3 people picked the Giants. I think they're smart. Why not go against it? I think the Commanders are going to win, but why not go against it? But everybody has this game as being a close game. Look at all these scores. Everybody has it as a close game. Do not be fooled and think the Commanders are going to come out here and kill the Giants. They're not. The Giants are going to come out with the fight. So what I'm trying to tell people is just, we can easily win this game, but it's going to be close. I think this is going to be one of those games that it's going to be close the whole game and the Commanders kind of pull away at the end. But the Giants are going to scrap and fight and scrap and fight the whole dang time. That's what I can envision this game being. Both teams in a dogfight, ready to go. Because again, the Giants have something to play for. Let's get up to 8 likes on the stream. We have 8 people in here. It's going to be a dogfight. And listen, we have a possible advantage in Andrew Thomas, their left tackle, being out. So let's take advantage of it. Let's go rush after Russell Wilson. Let's go end his career right here, right now. Like, go out there and get to the quarterback and just get to the quarterback. Okay? That's what I want. I want this team to go out there with fight, be physical, set the tone for 2025. Because if we go out there and lose this game, you didn't set the tone. You didn't set the tone. You were not ready. You were not prepared. If you go out there and lose this game, you were not prepared. There's no denying that. So we have to go out there and be prepared and kill the Giants. The D-line has to lock in as well for this game. They have a decent running back and mobile quarterback who may be old but still can run it for a first. Yeah, stay in your rush lanes. Stay in your rush lanes tomorrow. Okay, don't let Russell Wilson escape out of the pocket. Put pressure in his face, but stay in your rush lanes. Do not let him get outside of the pocket. I know he's not a great runner, but he'll beat you for a first down. Like, he will get out of the pocket and beat you for a first down if he has to. So stay in your rush lanes. Do not let him run on you. Do not let him run on you. You have to stay in your rush lanes. That's one of the other big keys to this game. You have to stay in your rush lanes. And you have to be prepared for him to run. Tyrone Tracy Jr. is the Giants running back. It's his second year. He proved something last year, but he's got to go out and do it again. Do not let him have a big game on you. Go out and show that you have improved your run defense. We got 11 people in here. If you're just joining, make sure you guys hit the like button, smash the like button. If you're in here and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We're 1 subscriber away from 2,270 subscribers. Anyways, go out there and kill the Giants and go out there and set the tone. That's why the thumbnail is the way it is. And the title is the way it is. Because 2025, it's time to set the tone. We are here. We are one of those teams that if we don't win the Super Bowl this year, we're going to be in the fight every single year until we win it. We could be in the fight every single year until we win. And we're not going to give up. We're not going to sit down. We are real. We are here. And they need to go prove that tomorrow. Wipe a division rival out. I want to sweep the Giants this year. This one's at home. This one is week 1. This one is a sellout game. If you lose this game, there is a lot that is on the line. There is a lot that is on the line for this game. You cannot lose this game. We have to come out here and prove something. And that's what it's about. That is what it's about. Coming out here and proving something. We are in the Monument white uniforms tomorrow with the burgundy pants. Go out and prove something. If you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button. But we have to go out there and prove it. And I'm going to say prove a lot this stream because that's what it's about. Proving that there's no sophomore slump. Right? Why did the Giants have to wear those uniforms? It's our turf. We won't go down without a fight. I think the team likes the white. I think the Commanders like the white uniforms. I think they prefer to wear those at home. So I think that's why. So I guess they don't really care. But I mean, I like the white. I'm gonna wear my Super Bowl era jersey on tomorrow to the game, but that's they like the white. The team likes the white, so that's why they're probably gonna do that. That's why they're wearing those. But it doesn't matter about the uniforms. The team has to go win tomorrow. If you don't get off to a hot start, if you don't get off to a strong start, it could go bad. We see the Bengals almost every year. The Bengals lost to the Patriots last year to open up the season. They didn't recover. The Bengals started 0-3 last year. They didn't recover. I think this schedule is favorable for the Commanders to start out the season, but you cannot start 0. You can't even start 0-1. You're already behind a game. Now, if this was the Chiefs, you can probably start 0-1. It's the Chiefs. It's going to be a hard game. But this is the Giants. You have to go out there and start 1-0. If you start slow, there's a lot of consequences, and it catches up to you fast. If you even start 0-2, if we lose this game on Sunday, which I don't think we will, but if we lose this game on Sunday, I mean, you're looking at 0-2. You're looking at 0-2 because that's a tough game in Lambeau. That's another game that people underestimate. If you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button. But that, you cannot start 0-1. Your hardest game out of the first 4 games of the season is week 2, Thursday Night Football at Lambeau Field. Again, on Thursday Night Football. So you cannot lose this game because you risk going 0-2. And slow starts, they do not work. We don't know what's going to happen for this team. We don't know what they're going to come out here and look like, but we hope that this team can come out and just take care of business. I'm fine if the team wins by 1. I'm not one of those people who's saying I want to win by 10 plus. I want to win by a touchdown. I just want to win by 1 point. If we just win by 1 point, I'm fine. I'm totally fine with that. Okay, I'm totally fine with that. I don't have a problem with that. Just go out there and take care of business. We got 11 people in here. Let's get up to 11 likes on the stream. Hit the like button. Man, there's just less than 14 hours until we come out and show up at home. Finally. Yeah, 14 hours, man. Or 24 hours. You mean 24 hours. Yeah, because that is 24 hours. So, yeah. But either way, 1 o'clock tomorrow. And that's one of our only 1 o'clock games the whole season. The whole season, there's only a few 1 o'clock games. But we got 13 people in here. Let's get up to 13 likes on the stream. I've said it. It's going to be a dogfight. So we have to come out there and just take care of business at home. The majority of the world is on the Commanders. I can say that, right? You look here. It is there's 7 out of 10 people picking the Commanders to win this game. 7 out of 10 people on this list that you see on your screen right now. Let's take a look at the Vegas line for this game. Let's see what Vegas has predicted for this game. It is still 6.5. It is still 6.5. Commanders favored to win. So, I mean, the world is on the Commanders. The world is favoring the Commanders. The world is on the Commanders. So they got to go out there and take care of business. They got to go out there and take care of business. As far as injury updates this week, there's not many injury updates this week. Everybody's gonna play. Like, don't be worried about who's gonna play for the Commanders. Everybody's gonna play that needs to play. I don't think Bill's gonna be inactive. Like, a lot of people are talking about Bill being inactive. I guess I don't think that anymore. I don't think Bill's gonna be inactive. So I wouldn't worry about that. I wouldn't worry about that. And there's a lot of new pieces this season. There's a lot of new pieces this season. So with that said, you have to come out fast. You have to look good. A lot of new pieces. If Andrew Thomas is out, left tackle for the star left tackle for the Giants, if he's out, then yeah, you got to go. You have to win this game at that point. After week 4, we will not have a 1 p.m. game until week 14. So let's lock in and show we can win anytime, anywhere. Yeah. Again, yes. Sweep what you're used to. Like, take care of what you're used to doing. They're used to playing 1 o'clock games after last year. You have to take care of all the 1 o'clock games possible, because the primetime games are way freaking harder. Primetime games are way harder. So, yeah, again, that's another thing that even makes this game like more important for the team. You have to go take care of your 1 o'clock games, your home field games, your divisional games. It's a division rival. And I said I want to sweep the Giants this year. All right. The Giants, there's levels to this. There's levels to this game. There's levels to the NFL. And right now, the Commanders are on a way higher level than the Giants. They're on a way higher level than the Giants. If you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button, by the way. But yeah, there's levels to this. We're on a way higher. We are way better than the Giants right now. Now, in a few years, are the Giants going to be better? I don't know. But right now, we are the way better team. And we are the team that's supposed to take care of this game and win. So don't let the world down. Don't let the world down. Don't come out here flat. Don't do it. And we've seen, we saw Thursday night, the Cowboys and Eagles. Like, we saw Thursday night, the Cowboys and Eagles. We saw that game. You know how close that game was? The Eagles almost lost that game. You don't think tomorrow's going to be any different for the Commanders? The Giants are going to put up a fight. So set the tone and kill them. Set the tone and don't underestimate them. Hit the like button, by the way, on the stream. Smash the like button if you're just joining the stream. But it's going to be a fun game tomorrow. It's going to be a fun game tomorrow. Just check their injury report. Andrew Thomas is doubtful. We have to exploit the backup. Yeah, I saw that he was doubtful. I mean, he's not going to play. Like, he's not going to play. He's definitely not going to play. Malik Nabers was listed on it, but no game status yet. Yeah, Malik Nabers is going to play tomorrow. Malik Nabers is going to play tomorrow. No matter what injury he has, he's going to play tomorrow. He knows what it is. But yeah, he's going to play tomorrow. So I wouldn't worry about that. But Andrew Thomas, you should worry about that. He's not going to play. He's probably not going to play. So you got to go out there and take advantage of that. And division rival games are awesome. We are Deebo Samuel days away. Speaking of Deebo Samuel, I'm going to get into one of my bold predictions for tomorrow. One of my bold predictions for tomorrow is that Deebo Samuel scores a touchdown. I think Deebo Samuel scores a touchdown tomorrow. All right, I think Deebo Samuel scores a touchdown tomorrow. I think that he gets in the end zone. I think people are underestimating Deebo Samuel as a whole. I think everybody's underestimating Deebo Samuel, and I don't know why. Like, he had an off season last year, right? Like, not a very good year, but he's ready to go this year, and he's not fat. He's going to score a touchdown tomorrow. Okay, that's one of the bold predictions I have for this game. On the defensive side of the ball, I think Trey Amos gets an interception tomorrow. Okay, I think Trey Amos gets an interception tomorrow. So those are what my bold predictions look like for tomorrow. I really do see Deebo Samuel getting in the end zone. Like, I really see Deebo Samuel getting in the end zone. So I think it's gonna happen. I think he gets in the end zone. He's too good. Like, he's too good of a route runner. You know, he's too good of a player to not score. I think he's gonna score tomorrow. But we got to take advantage of a weak offensive line. We have to take advantage of a weak offensive line. Commanders vs. Giants parking is sold out. They also are telling fans to arrive pretty early. Yeah, I'll arrive pretty early tomorrow. I always do. Like 10 o'clock, probably. Something like that. So, yeah, but I'm sure it's going to be packed. I'm sure it's going to be packed. It always I mean, after even just after Josh Harris came, they like every home game was a sellout, no matter how good the team was. Like after Josh Harris, he really changed things. If you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button on this stream. You can see on your screen right now the people who picked the Commanders. 7 out of 10 of the NFL analysts picked the Commanders to win this game. So the whole world's picking us, and we think that we're going to come out here and win this football game. We hope that we can come out here and win this football game. So we'll see. We'll see if we can. Great to see our fans selling everything out. Better not see a wave of blue. You're going to see a wave of blue, but that always happens. Like every game, there's always that little wave of the the opponent, the opposing team. There's always that little wave. So you're going to see that, right? And it sucks, but you're going to see that, right? So how about the Chargers last night, though? Chargers won that football game. Man, I want to come out here and beat a division rival as well. Like, I want to come out and do the same thing. I know the Chargers were the underdogs. We're the overdogs for Sunday. Like, we are the team. We're supposed to win this game. We have to win this game. So let's just go out there and do that. Let's just go out there and take care of business. This is one of the easiest games we're going to get all year. Believe it or not, it's one of the easiest games we're going to get all year. So you have to take advantage of this. Russell Wilson's not an easy opponent, but listen, I think that the Commanders are going to take care of him and handle him pretty well. I think that they're going to shut him down. We'll see, but I think they'll shut him down. I think the Commanders are going to come out there and shut him down. We got 10 people in here. If you're in here and you haven't hit the like button yet, go ahead and hit the like button. You can see on your screen the Commanders versus Giants. Who picked the Commanders? I think with if Andrew Thomas is listed as out, I think more of these people would pick the Commanders just because we added Von Miller this offseason. We have Deatrich Wise. We have Dorrance Armstrong. We added a lot of pieces to rush the passer. With no Andrew Thomas, that's a big advantage, right? That's a big advantage for the Commanders. Even if we can just get a little bit of a banged up Malik Nabers, like if Malik Nabers only a little bit banged up, I'll take it. Like, I just don't want him to be full go because Malik Nabers is a dangerous, dangerous player when he's fully healthy. But I don't know. I don't know what the back injury actually is for him. I don't know if it's severe or not. I'm assuming it's not, but I don't know. Who's on the left side on the D line? I'll have to check the depth chart, the left defensive end. But listen, I know we're going to see our usual suspect, Deatrich Wise, Jacob Martin, Von Miller is going to be rushing the passer. That's going to be awesome. If you're just joining this stream, make sure you hit the like button on the stream. And yeah, I mean, I know we're going to see all those guys out there. So just be ready to see those guys. Javon Kinlaw, our highest paid free agent this offseason. We're going to see his debut tomorrow. He's a huge, huge player. So I'm excited to watch him. I'm really excited to watch him tomorrow. And him rush the passer. Daron Payne without John Allen. How does Daron Payne look? How does Daron Payne come out? Because he's in a contract year. He's fighting for his job. He could easily be released next season. And, they just feel like he's not a part of the future plans. I mean, that could be easily the way the Commanders are thinking. Right? So he's got to go out there and play. And that was the situation Brian Robinson was in until they traded him. We don't know if Deron Payne's a part of the future. He can cement his name as a part of the future if he comes out here and plays good this year. He can cement his name. But we'll have to see. We have to see him do that. We have to see him get back to 10-sack Deron Payne. We have had a quiet offseason from Payne. We just don't hear too much from our vets. Yeah, I mean, that's typically the way it is. We didn't hear much from Deron Payne, but I expect him to have a big game. I expect him to have a big game tomorrow. I think he's going to come out and look good tomorrow. But maybe that's just me. I think he's going to come out and look pretty good tomorrow. I'm ready for him to break out. I'm ready for him to get back to the breakout stage, to the 10-sack Deron Payne. That's what I'm ready for. But, we don't know that yet. We don't know. He might look like last year. Last year was bad. He was bad. He was bad last year. Okay. But it'll be interesting to see the whole offense. We got 12 people in here. Let's get up to 12 likes on the stream. Hit the like button on the stream if you're just joining. I'm interested to see the running back room tomorrow. Who's going to show out in the running back room? Like, Austin Ekeler is going to be the guy getting the start. But, who's going to take over? Like, Austin Ekeler, he said coming into the Commanders, he did not want to be the bell cow here. So, I don't think he's going to be the bell cow. I think there's going to be I think maybe C-Rod will get the most carries, but like Austin Ekeler is going to start the game, So, it's going to be a combined group effort for the team. It's going to be a group effort for the team. So they're all going to have to combine for a lot of yards tomorrow. They're all going to have to be efficient. They're all going to have to be solid tomorrow. Not gonna lie, I want a presser from Noah Brown. He's ready to go. Like, I'll give you the update. Noah Brown's ready to go. He said, Dan Quinn said it the other day as well. Like, Noah Brown is ready to go. So, he's fine. He's not hurt, but he's been through a lot through his career. Like, the evidence said, and this is why I wanted us to sign Kendrick Bourne. We still may sign Kendrick Bourne, but the history says for Noah Brown that Noah Brown's not going to stay healthy this year. The history for Noah Brown says that he's never made it through a season with being fully healthy. He's never made it through a season being fully healthy. So with that said, I would love for us to sign another receiver. But as of right now, as of week 1, he's ready to go. He's ready to go for week 1. So that's good. He's the only other guy besides Terry McLaurin on this football team that can stretch the field and be the guy to go up and catch the football and catch it on people's head, right? So he's the only other guy besides Terry McLaurin that can do this on the team. So we do need him. It was a good pickup last year. But we're going to go into week 1 without, a 6 wide receiver. Interesting that they're going to carry only 5 wide receivers. That opens up a roster spot. Most teams carry 6 wide receivers, but that's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I want to see the secondary look good for the Commanders as well tomorrow. I think one of the biggest things this year that we have to work on, and Joe Witt Jr. said this offseason, like, we have to go out there and get turnovers. Okay, turnovers are going to be a big, big thing. Turnovers are going to be vital this year. Getting the ball back to Jayden Daniels is going to be huge this year. I want to see this defense go out there and get turnovers. I said I think Trey Amos has an interception tomorrow, but let's get more than the interception. Let's get more than that, right? So I would love this team to go out there and do that, but I don't know. We sucked at getting turnovers last year. So it's hard to imagine that we're going to get a whole bunch of turnovers this year. It's just we didn't see it last year. We didn't see it last year. Okay? So it just kind of feels like this team is not going to get a lot of turnovers this year, but we need to get the ball back to Jayden Daniels. Matt Gay as well. Matt Gay has to make all his kicks. Like, Matt Gay he cannot miss a kick. If it's from 50 and out, okay, right? We got 14 people in here. Let's get to 14 likes in the stream. Smash the like button on the stream. Matt Gay he has to go out there and handle business tomorrow. He has to go out there and handle business tomorrow. I don't want to see a missed kick. I don't want to see that. I'm really not trying to see that. Okay, I'm really not trying to see that. Like, I don't want to see him go out there and look like trash. But again, we don't know. We don't know what he's going to look like. We paid him We guaranteed him $5 million, which is the highest of any kicker of all time. Like, you have to go out there and prove it, and you have to go out there and look good. So let's see what Matt Gay has for us tomorrow. I just don't go out there and miss a bunch of kicks. Right? That's what I don't want to see. Terry McLaurin, that's another talking point as well. Listen, I think he's going to look like Terry McLaurin tomorrow. I think Terry McLaurin's going to be Terry McLaurin. I think that there's no ankle injury, right? We all knew that. There's no ankle injury. I think he's fine. I think he's good to go. Like, I just think I think he's good. I wouldn't worry about him. He's good to go. He's ready to go. And we're going to see him in full swing tomorrow. So good old Terry's back. Good old Terry's back. And we're actually going to see him play football. So that'll be fun to see. I just can't wait to see Terry McLaurin actually play football and actually see him on the field. We all know the ankle injury was just a part of the holding. Yeah, and they were doing a solid. Like, Dan Quinn did him a solid telling everyone that he had an ankle injury. He really got done a solid for that. Because Terry McLaurin would have got, he would have got fined if he was just sitting out for no reason. But the team covered him up and they said, we got you. We're going to get this extension done. We're going to say you have an ankle injury. And we all know, we all know the ankle injury was fake. That's why I just don't think Terry McLaurin's going to look any different than he is. Like, people saying Terry McLaurin's going to look different. I don't know. I don't understand your reasoning for that. I do not understand your reasoning for that at all. So give me the Commanders tomorrow. I told you my score prediction yesterday. I think the Commanders win this game 17-13. I think this is a low-scoring game. I would actually disagree with a lot of these picks on here because I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. I think 17-13 Commanders. Like, give me that. 17-13 Commanders. And we come out there and we just, like, the game starts slow. Both teams look pretty bad at first. Giants hang on for a while, and then the Commanders kind of pull away towards the end, and the Commanders win 17-13. I've been to a lot of season openers. I've seen a lot of ugly games. I think this is going to be another ugly season opener, but I do think the Commanders get the win. I think the Commanders get the win here, and I don't think we should worry about this game. Okay, but at the same time, don't underestimate the Giants. If you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button on the stream. JCM is playing Sunday. Like, he's playing tomorrow. Okay, don't worry about that. JCM will play tomorrow. I wouldn't see a world where they don't play him tomorrow, but I mean, we'll see, right? I mean, people are talking about it like it's some big deal. I think that he'll play, and I think that the running back room will look good tomorrow. The running back room is going to have to look good tomorrow. I want to rely on the run tomorrow. I want to, the goal for us is probably to come out and just go on the run game and shove it down the Giants' throats right off the bat. Right. That's our goal. Okay. So if you can do that, like, you're in for a good game. You're in for a big game. Okay. You're in for a big game. And that's just run the ball down the team throat the whole game. But at the same time, we can't have the Giants do that to us. We can't have Tyrone Tracy come out here and run the ball on us. Our whole defensive goal this offseason was to stop the run, get better at stopping the run. Well, then you have to go out there against a pretty bad running back one, like one of the lower running back ones in the league. You have to come out there and shut him down. You have to come out there and shut him down. No ifs, ands, or buts. It's Tyrone Tracy. Now, if this was Jahmyr Gibbs, like, it's going to be a harder task, but this is Tyrone Tracy. Okay. Shut him down. No ifs, ands, or buts. Shut him down tomorrow. Do not let him get anything on you, and prove to us that the run game is worse this season, or the run defense is better this season on the Commanders. Prove it to us. That's what I want to see. Prove to us that the run game is better. You actually improved in the run game this offseason. So that's another thing I would like to see from the Commanders, right? That's another thing that I would like to see from the Commanders. I don't know if they're going to bring out a Saturday injury report. I don't think they do that because there's no practice. Stop spamming dudes chat. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Yeah, I mean, he's a good guy, man. I don't y'all can spam the chat. I don't care. Um, just appreciate y'all for commenting, you know. Super chat goal for today. Super chat goal for today is let's get one super chat today. That'll be the goal. You can see it on the top of the chat. You can see the goal on the top of the chat. So let's get one of those today, and then I'll be good with that. If you could do that. And yeah, we're just preparing. This is the last time we're gonna talk until tomorrow's game is wrapped up, until tomorrow's game is finished. So, you deserve more people in here, bro. You do a good job. Yeah, it's just about some streams don't do as good. You know, usually there's like about like 30 viewers, so but it's fine, man. It's good. We're just previewing the Giants Commanders game tomorrow. Um, Russell Wilson, Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels not going to take a sophomore jump this year. Or he's not going to take a sophomore slump. Sorry. He's not going to take a sophomore slump this year. People say the league has film on Jaden Daniels now, and it's like Jaden Daniels has film on the league now. He can study the league more. So I think Jaden Daniels is in for a big year. But it would be great for Jaden Daniels to just replicate what he did last year and just do really what he did last year and come out there and prove to us like he's going to be a great. We all think he's going to be a great. But just to silence the haters one last time, prove that you're going to be a great in the league, right? Prove that you're going to be a great in the league. Silence the haters one last time. You know, that would be nice. And just kill the division rival, kill the opponent. Like, let the Giants know y'all don't have a quarterback. Y'all don't have a real one yet. Okay? Show the Giants what a real quarterback is. That's what I want. Show the Giants what a real quarterback is. Show them what a real quarterback is and go out there and dominate. Go out there and dominate. Okay? That's what I want this team to do. Dominate the Giants. Especially if Andrew Thomas doesn't play. If he doesn't play, like, it's going to be interesting. Let's check this injury report one last time. We got 16 people in here. If you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button on the stream. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. We're one subscriber away from 2,270. I hope we do win off the bat and will help our season, I believe. Yeah, we cannot get off to a slow start. Don't get off to a slow start. Come out here with firepower, fight, and don't get off to a slow start. If you drop a game to a division rival, you drop a game to a team that is not supposed to be good this year. As you can see here, 7 out of the 10 teams, or 7 out of the teams, and 7 out of the 10 NFL analysts picked us to win this game. You can't lose this game. You can't come out here and come out flat and lose this game. You have to be ready. You can't underestimate the Giants either. Just take control of this game. Just win the game. I said, I don't care if this team wins the game by 1 point. I don't care if they win it by 2 points, 3 points. I don't care. Just win the game. It's the nature of these division games. It's the nature of it is that, you're only going to win by like 3 points, 2 points. That's usually how these games go. Now, I would love for the Commanders to come out here and just dominate and win by 3 touchdowns. But, if it's a new era this year, if it's a different team this year, maybe they will come out and win by 2 touchdowns. But I see a 17-13 game. That was my score prediction, 17-13, I think. And I think both teams, they look like they start off slow, they kind of come together, and then the Commanders kind of take off at the end. What up, Young Buck? Keep grinding. I love the content. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for joining me. How are you feeling about the game tomorrow? And super chat goal for today. Let's get one super chat today. Y'all saw the goal at the top of the chat, the white 0 out of 5 thing. You can click on that and fill that out if you want to. But I'm just excited for this season. First time in a long time that I've said the Commanders are a Super Bowl contender. So with that said, we're in for a big one. Like, we're in for a big season. It would be a huge letdown, like, if the team doesn't make the playoffs. However, I feel like I think we're gonna win. I think we're gonna win the game, and I think we're gonna make the playoffs. And I think we're gonna kind of replicate what we did last year. I think we're gonna come out strong and look pretty good this year. So that's not wishful thinking either. Dan Quinn has these boys ready to go. Okay, Dan Quinn has these boys ready to go. Dan Quinn has them fired up. So I'll be really excited if we just come out there and win this game tomorrow, and they kind of reassure us that this team's real, like this team's ready to go this season. I'd be really fired up for that. However, if they lost, I would be not very happy, not very happy for that. But again, I think this team's going to win tomorrow, and we're getting a huge advantage with. We think Andrew Thomas is out tomorrow, so that we're getting a huge advantage there, and it's just going to be a good game. Like, it's just a good season opener. I think this schedule lines up well for the Commanders. Like the first few weeks of the season, it's just a good start to the season. Like, it's just a good team to play to start the season. In my opinion, I think it's a good start. It's going to be a good start to the season. You set yourself up. It is a division rival, right? It is a division rival, but it's going to be a good start of the season. It's a good matchup. It's a good matchup to start the season. I'm predicting a 14-3 record this season in the Eagles game. Out the end, it isn't going to matter for us. Okay. I mean, I would love if one of the Eagles games this year doesn't matter for us, because that is, that's a big game. So I would think, one of those games could be for the division, but if we could already lock up the division before that, that would be great. If we could get a 14-3 record, that's perfect. It's going to be a hard schedule. I don't know if we're going to go 14-3, but listen, that sounds good to me. Yeah, I like that prediction. I like that prediction a lot. If we can do that, that sounds good to me. I would definitely take that. What I won't take is just like a 9-8 record. Man, we can't have that. That would be so not good. That would be so bad for the team. Okay, so that's what I don't want, and just like, even if we make the playoffs, I guess you have to be happy with a playoff appearance. But after what we did last year, it is year 2 of rebuild. A lot of people don't remember, like, it's year 2 of rebuild. We had such a good season last year. It's year 2 of rebuild, though. Like, you're not supposed to be some great team so far. So make the playoffs, and I'm happy this year, right? If you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button on the stream. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, not with JD. Yeah, listen, that's the one thing we have. If we go into a season with Jayden Daniels and he's healthy the whole season, we're not losing more than 6 or 7 games. Like, you're just not doing it. That's how good he is. He's one of those quarterbacks. He's a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. We're not going into the season and losing a game. We're not losing more than 5 games. We're not losing more than 6 games. That's how good he is. And so that's the confidence that I have in JD5. Confidence JD5 is coming to turn the NFL upside down and take his crown. And that's technically what he did last year. This is just year 2 of Jayden Daniels. This isn't year 3. This isn't year 4. This isn't year 5. We've seen year 2s of quarterbacks. A lot of people say Jayden Daniels is taking a step back. He's not CJ Stroud. Jayden Daniels is one of those Patrick Mahomes. Jayden Daniels is one of those Lamar Jacksons. And we saw what Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson did in their second year. And there was no regression taken for them. There was no bad second-year season for Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. And Jayden Daniels is one of those quarterbacks. I'm not saying he's as good as them yet. I think he can be as good as them or better. It's a sophomore jump. All the great quarterbacks take a sophomore jump. And it's no hate to CJ Stroud, but it's what it is. Jayden Daniels is one of those ones. He's not taking a step back this year. He's not taking a step back this year. The great quarterbacks take a sophomore jump. And what we saw from Jayden Daniels, he's going to be a great quarterback. Okay? I know that that's wishful thinking for what we've been through, but After what I saw last year, I'm not gonna go back and I'm not gonna lose my prediction of Jayden Daniels winning MVP this year. I have Jayden Daniels winning MVP this year. That's how good he is. That's how good he's gonna be. Okay. So we have a quarterback. Okay. It's the sophomore jump. Facts. I was confident with RG3, but JD has way more ability, brain power, and definitely more elusive, focuses on getting rid of the ball fast. And all those things are true, but there's one more thing that Jayden Daniels has too. He's just a better person than RG3. That's what also makes me like Jayden Daniels more. He's a better person than RG3. Okay. And that's nothing to RG3, right? We all like RG3, but he's just different. Jayden Daniels is different. We have a different quarterback this time. It's different this time. It's not the same. We don't have the Dan Snyder curse anymore. There's no Dan Snyder curse. There's nothing to stop us this year. Quite frankly, there's nothing to stop us this year. We have Terry McLaurin extended. There's nothing to stop us this year. Nothing. So, with that said, we're not taking a step back this year. It's over. It's over. There's no more curses. There's no more bad games like that. It's over. We have Jayden Daniels now. We're going to be a good team this year. We're going to be a good team this year. Okay? There's no sophomore slump that's going to be taken. He's going to be here this year. And people I think Jayden Daniels is going to have a way better second year than CJ Stroud, but people act like CJ Stroud was putrid last year. CJ Stroud wasn't even putrid last year. But that's nor here nor there. From the front office down to the players, professionals, all in to win. And that's what makes it. That's what makes it. Josh Harris, Adam Peters, Dan Quinn, they're all dogs, and they just want to win. They all care about this football team. And when you have guys like that in the front office, you just don't take a step back. You don't fail. You don't fail. CJ almost got Kansas City last year. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. He almost beat them last year. He won a playoff game last year, for crying out loud. He wasn't bad last year, but I think Jayden Daniels is going to have a better year this year. Okay. If you want to send a super chat, the white 0 out of 5 thing on the top of your chat, you can click on that and fill that out. That'd be greatly appreciated. Goal is 1 super chat today. Anyways, if you're just joining, make sure you guys hit the like button. How about the start to the NFL season, though? Cowboys, Eagles, Chargers, Chiefs, been some really good games. I expect tomorrow to be a great slate of games, actually. And I think I think the Commanders are going to get a win. We sit back after 4 o'clock with a win, and that would be great. Everybody who missed the playoffs last season would have loved to see CJ's season. Exactly. And for what we've been through, for what we've undertaken, we'll take a playoff win like CJ Stroud had last year. We'll take that. I said I just want to make the playoffs. So I'll take it, And I think tomorrow is going to be a great start to that. I think tomorrow is the start in the building block to everything that's going to take place. If you can, one of the things that was different last year was we knew we were different last year because we came out there and we swept the Giants. When has this team ever swept the Giants? When has the team ever swept the Giants? One of the things that we knew, that was a sign that we knew we were different last year, was sweeping the Giants. I don't remember ever sweeping the Giants. I don't remember ever sweeping the Giants as a Commanders fan. Granted, I haven't watched all the games, but one of the things that was different last year was we swept the Giants. And it's just that second game versus the Giants when we won in MetLife Stadium 27-22, you knew it was real after that. And so tomorrow I want us to beat the Giants at home and go sweep the Giants next time we play them. That's how we knew we were different last year, was sweeping the Giants. We knew we were different last year. And so that's what I want this team to do. Dallas and Philly don't have a chance. They not locked in. All those drop passes, spitting on players that's not focused on winning. Listen, I think Dallas and Philly are both great teams. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, some of those things were inexcusable acts. I thought Dak Prescott looked really good, though. But, yeah, we're not. I want to sweep the Cowboys to be quite honest with you. We should have beaten the Cowboys last year. We should have swept them last year. But the team just wasn't able to do it. We were on a skid last year at that time. We were 7-5 after the Cowboys lost. I want to sweep the Cowboys this year. And I know they're a great team. I know it's going to be so hard to do that, but I want to do it this year. And that would be really a great sign of, like, we are officially here, you know? Dak always looks good in regular season. Yeah. I mean, that's a good point. Like, people forget that he's the guy that always, every regular season, he looks great. Playoffs, can't do anything. So, like, I want to see it from him in the playoffs first, and then we'll know. Then we'll know if he's going to be good or not. But for right now, it's the JD5 show. Daniels has 2 playoff wins already, and Dak Prescott in 9 years has 2 playoff wins. So it's levels to this. And sadly, well, not sadly, but sadly for Dak Prescott, he's never going to be one of those ones. He's never going to be an elite quarterback. And so Jayden Daniels is that elite quarterback, and he's going to be that elite quarterback, okay? He's like top 5 material. He's elite material, whereas Dak Prescott's kind of like just mid, right? MVP playing regular season and Mr. Irrelevant in the playoffs, and that sums up Dak Prescott right there. So I guess we shouldn't be surprised at how good he looked Thursday night, but he did look good Thursday night. Like, he did look good that game, okay? So, let's not, like, I like to give Dak his flowers sometimes, but when he gets to the postseason, don't expect him to look all great. But we would love if he doesn't look great as Commanders fans, because we don't care about them. But let's take a look at the Commanders' schedule. So I'm going to pull up a picture of the Commanders' schedule in just the first few weeks of the season, and we'll kind of get some of what their schedule looks like this season. He had no pressure on him. I would look good out there. Yeah. Make sure you guys, if you want to send a super chat, the white button up top, it says 0 out of 5. Hit that and fill that out. It'd be greatly appreciated if you could do that. The goal is 1 super chat for today. Would really appreciate it if y'all could do that. All right, let's take a look at just like the first 5 games this year for the Commanders. First 5 games this year for the Commanders. We'll look at that. Okay? We'll look at that. And I'll kind of give you my prediction for those first 5 games, and we'll go over those, because it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting. So, image file. So, here are the first 5 games for the Commanders this season. Okay. You have the Giants, who are the game tomorrow, right? Giants are the game tomorrow. I mean, listen, take care of business. Start 1-0, take care of business, right? That's all I got to say. Take care of business. Look good. Commanders at Packers. It's Thursday night football. It's at Lambeau Field. It's going to be cold. Like, it's going to be cold Thursday night. You got to get used to that. You're coming off, like, whether you win or lose tomorrow versus the Giants, they're going to rough you up because they're just a physical team. Brian Daboll has them physical. So that one's going to be tough. The Packers game's going to be tough. Then you move to week 3 versus the Raiders. One of the only 1 o'clock games of the season. That's a win. You have to take care of that. That's a win. Commanders, Falcons. 1 o'clock game. We've beaten the Falcons the past 5 years. I don't expect anything different. Commanders, Chargers. What's going to happen there? I don't know. Chargers looked really freaking good last night. So, I don't know. But I would love to get a win there. That'd be a huge, huge win. Anybody, anytime, anywhere, facts. Facts, that's the new saying for the team. So, I'd love to I'd love to come out here and get a huge win Sunday. Start the season right, beat a division rival, and get out of there with a win. But then you have a short week, Thursday night football. That one's gonna be tough. Like that one's gonna be tough. That one's gonna be a hard game. But let's focus on that when it comes. Right now, I think the biggest thing for this team this year is focus on the game ahead. Focus on the game ahead. Focus on the Giants ahead of time, right? Don't look to Thursday night football yet because the Giants could come in fast and sneak away with a win. They could sneak away with a win. So let's focus on that game for right now. Let's focus on that game for right now. Because that's going to be a huge one. That's going to be a big game. And I don't think we've got an injury an injury chart yet. No, not yet. So yeah, so still no word on like Andrew Thomas or anybody like that or Malik Neighbors, but we hope those guys won't go. We hope those guys don't play, So it would be great if they decide not to play. It would be great if they don't play. But I don't know. Goal is 1 super chat for today, by the way. Goal is 1 super chat for today. Any amount. Goal is 1 super chat for the day. Okay. Anyways, Eagles signed Zadarius Smith yesterday. That was a big signing. The Giants website has an injury list, but the game injury list hasn't been put up yet. Yeah, I saw the Giants site, the doubtful for Andrew Thomas, the Malik Neighbors injury. Yeah, so we'll get an injury update tomorrow. We'll overview that tomorrow. But for right now, I don't know yet. Goal is 1 super chat for the day, though. As I've said, I think we start the season 4-0, and that's reasonable. Like if we start the season 4-0, like you're gonna be like that pays off. That pays off. If you start the season bad, there's consequences for that. But if you start the season 4-0, that's gonna pay off, and I would love the team to start the season 4-0. But I don't know. Last year we started 4-1. Just start off strong, man. Start off strong, and that's going to pay off later in the season. So that's one of my biggest, things for us tomorrow. I like us in the home whites. Yeah, and so somebody said earlier, like, why do we have to wear the whites at home? That was our decision. They like the whites. They like the white uniforms. I like the white uniforms as well. I like the white uniforms, so I think we look good with those at home. I like the all white uniforms. Hopefully they bring those back this season. They wore them against the Eagles last year. I like those uniforms, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, I like the home whites as well. If you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button. If you're in here and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We are 1 subscriber away from 2,270 subscribers. Super chat goal for the day is 1 super chat. Trying to hit 1 super chat today. So if y'all could help me reach that goal, that would be great. But yeah, we get to pick the uniform. So the team likes the home whites. So yeah, the team likes the home whites, which I do too. It's going to be it's going to be a fun year. Again, this is the first time I've been able to call the team a Super Bowl contender in a long time before a season. This is probably the biggest expectations for a season we've had in a while. I know the Sam Howell season we had expectations, but that one turned to crap, obviously. Is our Super Bowl era jerseys going to be our primary jerseys next season? So there's a rule for that, and I think they can make it their primary next season if they want to. Yes. So I don't know if they're going to make it the primary uniforms for next season. I'm assuming in the future they're definitely going to be. In the future, they're definitely going to be the primary. I don't know about next season, though. I think that might be a little bit too early. But I think in the future, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I think in the future, for sure, they will make those Super Bowl era jerseys the primary. I just got one the other day. They're fantastic. They're fantastic. So I absolutely love those. Absolutely love those. But it's time to set the tone tomorrow. It's time to set the tone tomorrow. It's time to shut them down. It's time to kill the Giants. It's time to kill the G-men. And we're just ready to go. We're just ready to go. It's anxious. There's a lot of emotions for tomorrow's game, but at the end of the day, just go out there, get a W, and back up what you did last season. I want to sweep the Giants this year. I want to sweep the Giants this year. I want to uh, kill the Giants this year. So, with that said, that's what we need to do. That's the mission tomorrow. Whether we win by 1, 2, 3, or 4, I just want to sweep the Giants this year. So, with that said, it doesn't really matter what the score is. Go out there and beat them. Go out there and beat them. And I'll be fine with that. I'll be totally fine with that. JD5 is going to shut everybody up tomorrow. Exactly. That's what I said. That's what I want him to do. Like, everybody's talking about a sophomore slump. Just go out there and set the tone and prove that you're legit, because he is legit and he's real. He's real. He's legit. He's not taking a step back this year. So go out there and prove that you're not taking a step back this year. And I think he will. Just shut everybody up tomorrow, including the Giants, right? Shut them up tomorrow. That's what I want. A shutdown game tomorrow. Set the tone. Tell everybody that you're winning the Super Bowl this year. Tell everybody you're going to come out and win the Super Bowl. And you can handle division rivals. You can handle divisional opponents. Tell everybody that tomorrow. Go out and tell everybody that, because that's what it's about this year. But it is year 2 of a rebuild at the same time. And I've said this, it is year 2 of a rebuild. It's not going to be easy. The roster might not be exactly where we want it to be, right? So, I don't know. And the team didn't show us anything in the preseason, barely anything on the practice field. I don't know what this season is going to look like for this team. I don't know how good they're going to be. But I would like to think we're definitely going to be back in the playoffs this year. We're definitely going to see ourselves in the divisional round again. I want to see ourselves back on Championship Sunday. Yes, we were on Championship Sunday last year. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe. But goal is 1 super chat today. Trying to hit 1 super chat today. So if somebody could send that, get that out of the way, that'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure you guys hit the like button as well. Hit the subscribe button on the stream. Or yeah, on my channel. And we are almost 24 hours away from the season opener, the season starting today. So it all begins tomorrow, and the road to the Super Bowl begins tomorrow. It's going to be a long road. There's going to be ups and downs this season. There's going to be a lot of positives, negatives this season, but you just got to go out there and be the better team and win. You got to go out there and just kill teams and be ruthless. But the Giants are a good team, and the Giants have good depth, and the Giants defensive front, they're going to get after you. They're going to try their hardest to get after you. So you got to be prepared for that. You just be ready for the Giants, man. Just be ready for what they're trying to do. Be ready for their attack. Be ready for the Giants on Sunday. And I think we'll be good. Week 16, 17, and 18 are going to be brutal. I mean, that's my hardest. That's the hardest thing to come over for the season. You have all division rivals. Week 16, 17, 18, you have all division rivals. So those are kind of toss-up games, but I would love to see the team take control. Cowboys and Eagles didn't show me much. What do you think? Yeah, and you're right. Cowboys, they didn't show me much. They're beatable. Eagles, their roster is definitely a lot worse than it was last season. They're beatable. So go out there and beat them. I think they're beatable. It was definitely an encouraging and positive sign for us on Thursday night. Definitely encouraging. So, yeah, that gave me a lot of hope. That gave me a lot of hope for this season. I loved what I saw on Thursday night. Both of those teams are beatable. But both of those teams also, like, they weren't bad, you know? It's just gonna be a tough one. Last sleep last sleep tonight until week 1. And so, um, Deebo Samuel this year, we went out and traded for Deebo Samuel. You trade for Laramie Tunsil, like, it's just so many factors this season that, man, it's gonna be a fun season. It's gonna be a really fun season this year, and I cannot wait for that. I cannot wait for this season. And I know that this team's ready to go. I know Dan Quinn has the team ready to go. I know Dan Quinn has the team ready to go. So I'm gonna try not to worry about that. I'm gonna try not to have in the back of my head that we're gonna come out here and lose week 1. Like, that's just negative, and I hope we go out there and take care of business. Defense has got to show out this year, and what a better running back to show it against than Tyrone Tracy Jr. Go out and shut him down. The biggest goal this offseason for the defense was to shut down the run game, and you can do that tomorrow against Tyrone Tracy. It's not a Jahmyr Gibbs. It's not a Derrick Henry. Go out there and shut the run game down. Because he wasn't bad last year, but he's not great. I think you get a good matchup week 1 to test the run defense enough, but not to break the run defense. Not to break the run defense. So I think it's going to be a fun one. I think it's going to be a fun one. Russell Wilson comes to town. Russell Wilson remembers this stadium from last year. He remembers us from last year, sadly. But we're going to handle him this time. We're going to handle him this time. I predict Mikey will lead the team in interceptions with 7. Wow. He certainly looked good this offseason. Like, Mike Sainristil certainly been great this offseason. So I think he's locked in. I think he's ready for that type of season. But I don't know. 2 picks tomorrow. Oh, Mike Sainristil, 2 picks tomorrow. I mean, that's a big game, and that's a big tone setter. But I mean, why not? Why not? You know, you've had a great offseason. You went back to your slot nickel cornerback position. Why not? Why not go out there and win? Why not go out there and set the tone? That's what the name of this stream is. It's time to set the tone. So Mike Sainristil can set the tone tomorrow. He can set the tone tomorrow for sure. And I think that's what he's going to do. And Trey Amos, aside from him, I mean, this is going to be one of the deadliest trios in the league at cornerback. Mike Sainristil, Trey Amos, Marshawn Lattimore, they've all had a pair of great off seasons. So I expect them to look good this year. I expect them to be deadly this year. Goal is 1 super chat for today. Goal is 1 super chat for today. But if Mike Sainristil has 2 picks tomorrow, like, that would cement the game. I think if we get 2 turnovers in general tomorrow, I think that would cement the game. I think that would seal the game up. Okay, so if we can do that, and that's perfect. That's perfect. If that's the way we're gonna get the turnovers, sure, I'll take it. Mike Sainristil is like the Jaden Daniels of the defense. Sainristil is like the Jaden Daniels of the defense. He's growing into more and more each and every day. Second year, he's going to be good this year. He's going to be good this year. So I'm excited for him. I'm excited for him for sure. And I think that all of the cornerbacks are in for a big season. I think the biggest X factor is probably Marshawn Lattimore. Like, if Marshawn Lattimore goes out there, looks like he did last year, we could be down a hole, but he was not healthy last year. If he stays healthy this year, looks back to Marshawn Lattimore that we know, then I think they're in for a big year. I think they're in for a big year. So I'd be stellar if the quarterback room looks like it, like it has this offseason. It's looked really good this offseason. It's been dominant this offseason. It's been the no-fly zone this offseason. So if we can go out there and look like that, then sure, why not? But I'm just glad football is back at this point. Having a football game tomorrow, a real meaningful football game tomorrow, is going to be awesome. Man, it's going to be so fun tomorrow. Giants, Commanders, Russell Wilson. I'm looking to shut the old guy down. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking to shut the old guy down. All right, I'm not playing around anymore. I'm not playing around with Russell Wilson anymore. Last year we had terrible cornerback play. Let's go win this time. Let's go win this time. All right, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for this team to go win. There's going to be nobody big and notable that's going to be out. Okay. Sam Cosmi, like, I mean, it was on the table for him to play week 1, but we didn't necessarily expect him to play week 1. Didn't necessarily expect him to play week 1. So it is what it is there. We have solid backups. We have great depth pieces on the offensive line. So I'll take it. If you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button. If you're in here and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. One subscriber away from 2,270. Super chat goal is 1 super chat today. So if one of y'all could send that, that'd be greatly appreciated. That's the goal for today. Let's not have a Jalen Carter situation where you get ejected on the first play of the game. That would suck. And just avoid the dumb, clumsy mistakes. Penalties were a big deal this offseason. This preseason for the Commanders. Fix those. And yeah, I just hope we don't go out and look like how we did in the Patriots game, because we looked bad in the Patriots game. Don't come out here looking like that. But just come out here looking solid, you know? Come out here looking pretty good. And get a win week 1, start the season right, 1-0, and you'll be on a good start to your season, you know? That's a good start to the season. 1-0, it's the best you can do. So you go to Lambeau Field 1-0, coming off a divisional win, and that would feel good. And you're just sustaining success. I mean, the last time the Commanders beat the Giants 3 times in a row, it's been so long. So let me look that up. Super chat goal is 1 super chat for today. If y'all could fill that out, that'd be greatly appreciated. It helps the channel out so much. Giants 3 times in a row. All right, so let's see what this thing has to say. Last time the Commanders beat the Giants 3 times in a row. Let's see, I'm waiting for the response. How do you think Connerly versus Carter will go? Well, just based off what he did in college, just based off, you know, what Connerly did in college versus Abdul Carter, I think that he's in for a good game, and I just want to see him look solid, you know. But 1998 to 2000, so 2000 was the last time the Commanders have beaten the Giants 3 times in a row. Let's do it tomorrow. How about that? The record isn't great. Yeah. It isn't great. Our history against the Giants, it's not great. Which is why, like, the Giants are probably due for a win against us. We beat them 2 times last year. But go take care of business. It doesn't matter who's due for a win. Go take care of business. Go win the game. Go take control of this game. You know? That's what I want to see from the team. Control of the game taken. Dan Quinn said, though, about the game this Sunday, he said, you feel the intensity. Dan Quinn also said divisional games are as hot as it gets. He said the margins come down to the ball and tackling. You've got to play on the edge, but not come over it. Protect the team, keep your poise, and stay locked in. Yeah, I think Dan Quinn, he definitely understands the margins here. He definitely understands what's going to take place tomorrow. Let's go. Forget them. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, that's why I said, I mean, Dan Quinn's ready to go, and he's not going to overlook the Giants. They've done their prep for the Giants. They've done all they could, and it's time to go. It's not going to be like last year's season opener. We lost 37-20 last season opener. That was bad. That was ugly, but we're not going to do that this time. What I don't want to see is, you know, the Commanders start 0-3 like the Bengals last year. Just don't do that. Don't do that, because then you dig a hole for yourself that you quite frankly, you can't get out of. You can't get out of. So don't do that. Do not do that. Okay. Don't let that happen. Go out there and just take care of business tomorrow. That's what I want to see from the team. It's been a great offseason though. It's been a great offseason for the team. So listen, I expect us to look good. I expect us to look good tomorrow. I want to see a big win from the Commanders and us just kind of taking control. We're in the Monument whites with the burgundy pants, Giants in the blue uniform, in the blue jerseys with the white pants. I mean, I'm excited to see Russell Wilson play, I guess, because I just like him as a Giant. It's just weird. It's really weird. So, but the Giants have some. I mean, the defense obviously carries the Giants, but they have some weapons on offense. You know, they have a few wide receivers, Malik Neighbors, Jalen Hyatt. So they have a few guys that can cook you, I guess. But yeah, just take control of those guys. Take control of those guys. Show that you're the better team. Show that you've came out and you're ready to go, right? Show that you're ready to go. But it all starts tomorrow. It all starts tomorrow. So from a New York Giants reporter, he says Andrew Thomas, they don't expect Andrew Thomas to play. Malik Neighbors is good to go. So it's been confirmed Malik Neighbors will play. We thought he would, but it's been confirmed now. Malik Neighbors will play. I'm most excited to see Amos on defense and Debo on offense. Yeah, that's me too, honestly, probably. Because Amos, rookie, he's had a great offseason. Debo Samuel, you traded for him. You've seen him do it before. Let's go. Set the tone for the year tomorrow. Yeah, that's the name of this stream. Set the tone. That's what they have to do tomorrow. With a statement win over the Giants, beat the Giants 3 times in a row for the last time since 2000. You're setting the tone by that, and you're showing everybody that you're ready, and you're not taking a jump back this year. You're not taking a step back this year. That's what you're showing everyone. So I'd be happy with that. Got to watch out for Russ deep ball. We do, but we have, like, last year he used the deep ball. Mike Williams, obviously everybody knows the Mike Williams play. They won on that. So we have better cornerbacks this year. We're going to stop. Like, the deep ball is not going to be a threat this year. The deep ball is not going to be a threat this year. Okay. Kicker worries me a little. Yeah, same. Just go out there and look solid. I mean, if you miss one from 50 and beyond, it's not the end of the world. But if you're missing kicks from in the 40s or in the 30s or in the 20s, like, you can't do that. If you miss an game tying extra point or something like that, like, you can't do that. You're getting paid the highest guaranteed money for a kicker in the National Football League of all time. You can't go out there and sell. So yeah, just go out there, look solid, like, do what you've been doing and just be solid. Like, I really don't want to have to fool with, worrying about Matt Gay all year and trying to get a kicker, right? Why do we keep changing kickers every single year? Because we can't find a consistent one. It was Joey Sly. It was Dustin Hopkins. Like, we haven't had a franchise kicker in a long time. I was originally against drafting a kicker, but it looks like we should have just drafted a kicker. 50 is fine. I can deal with 40 and below. Yeah, 40 and below, that's terrible. Even just anything in the 40s, that's bad. Like, if you're missing from anything in the 40s as the highest paid guaranteed money in the National Football League in NFL history, there's no excuses for that. If you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button. If you're in here and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We are 1 subscriber away from 2,270 subscribers. Goal is 1 super chat for today. That's the goal. Goal is 1 super chat for today. But yeah, I think you just got to go attack Russell Wilson tomorrow. Don't let Tyrone Tracy run all over you and I think you'll be good. Don't let him run all over you. Go out there, set the tone, and you'll be fine. And you'll be fine. And the Giants are not the hardest opponent you're going to face this year. So if we go out there and look bad against the Giants, like there's a lot to worry about. And I don't expect this team to start slow. We're not going to start slow. Okay. I can't have my team starting slow. So would not like that. But let's just let's go out there and play really well tomorrow. Okay. I've said this all week. I want the Commanders to make the Giants switch quarterbacks. I want them to genuinely make them switch quarterbacks, but that's probably not going to happen. Let Luvu run wild. Let him go. He's been kind of we haven't talked about Frankie Luvu a lot. I'd like Frankie Luvu to look really good tomorrow, and I think that he's had a good offseason. He's had a quiet offseason though. It's been kind of a quiet offseason for him. I want him to go out there, set the tone, look good. He's like an animal. He's like an animal. Like you release him and you let him go out there and you just let him go and just attack people. Like that's what he does. Is Noah Brown playing tomorrow? Yeah. Yep. Noah Brown, Jonathan Jones, all the guys you've seen on the injury report this week, they're going to play tomorrow. So, don't worry about that. They'll play tomorrow. All right. They'll play tomorrow. And they'll be fine. Yeah. Dan Quinn said they're a full go. He said yesterday all the guys that have been questionable or whatever, they're a full go for tomorrow. So we don't have any major injuries. It's the Giants. They do have major injuries. The Giants, again, Andrew Thomas probably not going to play. And then Malik Neighbors, he was dealing with an injury. He's going to play though, because this is one of the biggest games for them this year. So he's going to have to play. And Luvu goes offside again. I pray to not see this again. Yeah. I mean, listen, the Giants don't do the tush push. The Giants are not a team. They don't do the tush push. So you're not going to see that. And Frankie Luvu, even when it comes to the Eagles, he's probably not going to do that again. But I loved that play because Luvu was just genuinely trying to stop the play. And that's the only thing he could do. And Luvu jumped off sides. The Ravens game, or one of the preseason games. I think it was the Patriots. Frankie Luvu jumped off sides one of the preseason games this season. That really sucked. Yeah, he's a madman. He's a dog. He's just on a chain. You take the chain off, he just goes and plays football. He's awesome. I love that dude. Luvu's just a dog. Yeah. It was the Bengals game that he did that. It was the Bengals game. He jumped off sides. That was disgusting. I mean, that was disgusting. Don't do that tomorrow. That's one of the things I said. Just don't be sloppy with penalties. Keep them under control, and they'll be fine. Right? Keep the penalties under control, and don't make any dumb mistakes early on. Don't jump off sides early on. That was bad from Luvu. So let's see. Showing rain for the forecast tomorrow. Luckily, it's super early in the morning. Yeah. I mean, I checked it. It didn't look terrible. It didn't look terrible for tomorrow, but I'll check. So yeah, it is. It is showing rain. And then 12 p.m. tomorrow is supposed to be sunny and good. So yeah, we'll be good. No, we'll be good. I think the weather's going to be fine for the Giants Commanders tomorrow. That's not a problem. The Eagles game, the weather was a problem though. A lot of people couldn't watch the full game. So what all modifications did we make to the Commanders Stadium this year? So if you saw yesterday, there was a helmet paint. There's 2 helmets on the end zone now. So they placed a Commanders helmet in the end zone now. So when we score a touchdown, you're going to see that tomorrow. They did that. They've created a lot of new railings. And they've done a lot in general to this. So it's they've done a lot. I like what they've done. They've made a lot of new, they're still working on Northwest Stadium, even though we're going to a new stadium in a few years, which is great. I'm in South VA, you in DC. Right now I'm in West Virginia. Right now I'm in West Virginia, but yeah, I'll be in DC tomorrow. Drive to the stadium's like 2 hours away, so it's not bad. They have the helmets, but no gold outline to the letters. We want it back. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we do. But yeah, they I saw that. The helmets look a little bit misplaced off a little bit in the end zone, but I still like them. I like helmets in the end zone for some reason. So yeah, I like helmets in the end zone. I'm glad they did that. It just looks better. It just looks better. Um, so I'd love to see uh them continue to do that, in the new stadium, put the helmets in the end zone, which I think they will. I'm in PA, man, been a Skins fan all my life, surrounded by Eagles and Steelers fans. Yeah, and there's we're surrounded over here by Steelers fans and a lot of Eagles fans. So I can't even imagine that. That would be crazy. Yeah, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. That's that's crazy. That if you live there and you're a Commanders fan, I mean, you have to deal with all that. So yeah, that's crazy. I couldn't even imagine that. You probably see them everywhere and they're just annoying. Yeah, that's bad. Oh, word, that's not bad. I used to have season tickets in the RG3's days or season. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, a lot of people gave up season tickets just because how bad we were. Um, One word, obnoxious. That's what they are. That's what Eagles fans, Steelers fans are. They're just obnoxious people. Yeah. So I can't even imagine living around them. There's a lot of them over here though. So those fan bases, like, we don't have as many fans as they do. They have a lot of fans. Like, most of our fans just live here. They don't really spread around the world. So you're not going to see many Commanders fans like across the country, which sucks. Like, I wish we had like a wider fan base like the Steelers. The Steelers are everywhere. Steelers are everywhere. So, you know, it's a 4-hour drive for me. Yeah. That's like, you can't really do that in a day. Like, that's not just for a football game, that would kind of suck, but I guess you could do it in a day. Just be like hard. But man, 4 hours. That's brutal. I think like 2 hours is reasonable. 1 hour for just to go to the stadium for a day, that's reasonable. But yeah, if you're 4 hours away, I'd wait till like the team comes to the stadium you're closest to. It was rough, yeah. Whatever stadium you're closest to, like the team that lives or the team that plays by you, that's what I wait till the Commanders come there, which it could be like 4 years or 5 years, but because we only play certain teams 4 years, every 4 years. But yeah, yeah, that's brutal. We have a good team now, and I'm excited for this year. We gained size in the defensive line. I expect to blow up the Giants' offensive line tomorrow. I want to see us blow up the Giants' offensive line tomorrow. So that's what I want to see. Um, you're going this year? Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I feel like, unless you don't have like the money to, you should go to a game one game every year. One game every year is sufficient. Season tickets are nice, but some Sundays, like, you kind of just like to be on the couch. Some Sundays you kind of just like to chill and lay back and watch your team instead of going to every home game. Um, I think one game a year is like that's a good, like, you should do that. I like that for sure. I like when you can go to a game every year, stuff like that. Because the experience in person is like way better, obviously. Man, Russell Wilson's gonna be on our field tomorrow. Malik Neighbors. I really hope last year Malik Neighbors shredded us. By the way, if you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button. If you're in here and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We're one subscriber away from 2,270. Goal is one super chat for today. Goal is one super chat today. I set a goal. Look at the white 0 out of 1 on the top of your chat. You can see that there. But a lot of stuff coming out of the NFL today. I heard it's a sold out crowd tomorrow. Yeah, it's a sold out crowd. It's a sold out crowd tomorrow. It's going to be really, really fun. There's a lot of people want to come to this game, obviously. It is a sold out crowd. I feel like once Josh Harris came into this, like it's a sold out crowd every game. It's a sold out crowd every game. So every home game. So definitely good to see. We're gonna need the fans to be loud tomorrow. Throw off the Giants. Like Russell Wilson's in his first year as the Giants quarterback. So he doesn't know everything yet, and he's gonna have to yell a lot of stuff, like make it loud for him. That's what I want us to do tomorrow. So it is a sold out crowd though. When you have JD5, like all these games are starting to be sellouts. Like the Chiefs games, you don't even think about a sellout. You know it's a sellout for the Chiefs games. That's just the way they do it. So I think that's what it's going to start to be for the Commanders too. I think they're going to start to, have the sellout games every home game. And they did that with Josh. They even did that in 2023. The fans showed up and they didn't win games, but because we just didn't have the team to do that. We didn't have the team to do that year. We just weren't good enough. This year we're good enough. This year there's a lot on the line. Yeah, this year there's a lot on the line, man. Nothing like a good old classic divisional matchup, though. Nothing like a good old classic divisional matchup. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. Divisional games, they can be stressful, but they're always fun and they're always close and they're always good, they're good football games, right? They're always just good football games. So that's what I like about divisional games. So we're gonna get to watch a good football game tomorrow. Wouldn't you love for it to be like 14-3 at the end of the first quarter or something like that? That would be the best feeling. Like 14-3, you're gonna kill them. That would be fantastic, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Again, I think it's gonna be a slow start for the Commanders and the Giants. I think it's gonna be like 17-13 or something like that. What's going on, BJ? My guy BJ writes, "Yo, I cannot wait. I hope we score 50 plus on that Giants defense. I don't know, but I cannot wait for tomorrow. Like, being at the stadium. Let's see. So what time? So 12:41 at this time tomorrow. We'll be at the stadium. 20 minutes until kickoff. Man, I cannot wait. I'm so excited for this game. Yeah, but I would love for us to just go out there and kill the Giants. Sadly, I don't think we're going to kill the Giants, but I think it's going to be a Commanders win. I think we're going to be walking out with the W tomorrow. So, in no matter what fashion it is, I think we win this game tomorrow. No matter what fashion, whether we win by 1, whether we win by 2, 3, I'm fine with it. Just get a W tomorrow. Come out, look good, show us that we have sustained success from last year, and rock with it, and we'll be good. Show us that you're ready this year, because I truly cannot wait. Truly cannot wait for this year. Oh man. Giants defensive front, they're going to be good. They're going to be good, man. Going to be super good this year. But you can see if you just tuned in, you can see, make sure you hit the like button if you just tuned in, but you can see the picks for this weekend. Daniel Jeremiah 24-20, Colleen Wolf 23-20 Giants. I don't see, so I think they took Adam Rank off these weekly like picks predictions, which is good because he always picks against us because he hates us. But yeah, it's just interesting. Yeah, he always picks against us. So I'm glad they took him off that list. Can't wait for all the primetime games this year. Yeah, I forgot about those. I forgot about all the primetime games. There's so many primetime games this year. There is 8 standalone games this year for the Commanders. 8 standalone games this year. So we're gonna see our team a lot on national television. They want to sell the Commanders product. The NFL's trying to sell the Commanders product. So it's gonna be special this year. This is again Super Bowl contenders. A lot of these primetime games, like it's gonna be different this year. It's gonna be different this year for sure. It's just gonna be so fun. 8 standalone games. We play on Christmas for crying out loud. We play on Christmas, which is like something we have not seen this team do in a long time, maybe ever. I don't know. I'd assume they played on Christmas before, but maybe they haven't. I don't know. Either way, it's gonna be crazy. This year is gonna be crazy. This year is different. You know, this year is different. We haven't seen the team like this in forever. If you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button. Goal is 1 super chat today. Goal is 1 super chat today. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. 1 subscriber away from 2,270. But we're just waiting for this Giants Commanders game to kick off in about 24 hours. I literally cannot wait for this. Jaden Daniels, year 2. Cliff Kingsbury, year 2. Dan Quinn, year 2. There's a lot of factors this year. There's a lot of factors this year. And we have a lot of new pieces this year. Adam Peters really did a lot with the roster this year. So it's going to be fun. Do we have a Thanksgiving game this year? No. Wait. No, I don't think we have a Thanksgiving game this year. No, I don't think we have a Thanksgiving game this year. We used to play on Thanksgiving, every Thanksgiving against the Cowboys, but we were so bad. Our product was so bad over the years that you just you couldn't put us on Thanksgiving anymore. Now they should switch us to Thanksgiving, but they put us on Christmas this year, so we can't really be on both that much. They kind of picked Christmas or Thanksgiving. Where do you want to put the Commanders? And they picked Christmas. So they picked Christmas. Yeah. I didn't think we had one on Thanksgiving. That'd be fun though. That'd be fun. I personally I don't like games on holidays because it's kind of you can't lock in. You can't focus and watch it and really see what's going on. You kind of get distracted by everything. So, either way though, it's good, it's good for the team to be on standalone games like that. Jalen Carter, man, Jalen Carter, how about him spitting on another player? I saw something like that on my phone from him, and that's bad, dude. That was bad. None of our guys do that. Like none of our guys, they built our roster so good that none of our guys would do that. So yeah, none of our guys would do that. Thankfully, right? But I've said this a million times. Goal is 1 super chat today. Let's get 1 super chat. Let's get 1 super chat today, y'all. Let's get 1 super chat today. Anybody that can send one, it would be greatly appreciated. I hope that's a sign of the Eagles' demise. They certainly didn't look as good. Like they certainly didn't look as good as they have been, for sure. They certainly didn't look as good as they have before. So I think they're beatable this year. They were beatable last year. They were just a really, really tough team to play. I mean, I think it's probably is a sign of their demise, hopefully. Dude spit on him first. Prescott said in his press conference that he was just spitting on the ground. And I don't think he actually did spit on him first, but I don't know. I think he was trying to instigate, though. I think he was trying to stir the pot a little bit, though. He didn't spit on him first, shaking my head. Yeah, I don't know. You could have a different opinion for that. I don't think he did. I think he spit on the ground, personally, but I don't know. Spitting on the ground in the direction of someone to intimidate is totally different. True. He spit his gum at him. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really speak on it. I don't know what Dak was thinking. But I don't know what Jalen Carter intentionally obviously spit on him. I don't know what Dak was doing. I mean, I think Dak was trying to instigate a little bit. I think Dak was trying to instigate, maybe, but he didn't spit on him, so it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. At and on are different. That's true. And that you have a point. You have a point. That's true. And I think you're right because I think Dak spit at him. He didn't spit on him. He spit at him, you know. So it's a weird conversation, but um yeah, so at home tomorrow for a sellout crowd. It's gonna be so fun. Hopefully we get like an injury update, like Andrew Thomas out. Hopefully we get that tonight. I would love that, but I don't think we are gonna get that. We'll just have to wait and see what they decide to announce. But football is back, and it doesn't. It barely even feels real, but it's back. So all good. It was funny as yeah, man. Um, I think Dak did the right thing. You need to talk your crap, and if the other team reacts and gets a penalty or rejection, you clearly won that confrontation. If that makes sense, yeah. And Dak was like he spit at him, and he was like shaking his head and stuff like that. That makes me think he did it like intentional to spit at him, but he didn't spit on him, so he shouldn't have been suspended, and he wasn't. And yeah, I like what Dak did. I like Dak, showing that. I like Dak, um, like being physical like that. Sup, Carter? Good to see you. Yeah, good to see you, James. What's going on, man? What's going on, JJ? Um, Commanders opener tomorrow. How you feeling about that? By the way, goal is one super chat today. Goal is one super chat today. If you guys did not know that, if you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button. It's a rivalry game. You need to stand tall. Yeah, facts. I like that. I like that way of thinking. Like, I hope JD5 does that. Um, Dak was standing tall. Dak was standing tall. He looked good. Dak looked good. So I'm happy for him. I'm ready, Carter, man. Let's get back to greatness. Facts. Last year we made it to Championship Sunday, and last year it was a big year, but we're on to better things this year. So we'll see. How many games you going to? I normally go to like 2 or 3 a year. I think this year probably just one. Like JD5, he raised those ticket prices, so probably one this year. That's it. Just going to the game tomorrow. That's about it. Dak looked real good. NFC East ball is back. Yeah, it's the best division of all time, and we're back. We're here. NFC Beast matchup Thursday night, and then NFC Beast matchup tomorrow. Giants Commanders. So excited. I'm excited to watch it. I think that we set the tone tomorrow. I think we go and we win this game tomorrow. All right. What is the ceiling and floor for this year for the Commanders? I think the floor this year for the Commanders is 9-8. I think the ceiling for the Commanders is 14-3. So, dang, bro. Hey, we predicted the exact same thing. We predicted the exact same thing. Yes, sir. Preach it. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, James. Appreciate you, James. Goal is one super. We're trying to hit one super chat today. We're trying to hit one super chat today. So let's get that before we get out of here. But we'll still chop it up a little bit more about the game tomorrow. Nothing else better to do on a Saturday. I mean, I think college football is on, but I'm just locked in. I'm so locked in for tomorrow. I don't even want to watch college football. It's not scouting season yet. It's not scouting season yet. So we don't have to worry about college football yet. Man, there's not even real good games on right now. Not even real good games on right now, so last week was good games though. Not a lot of good college games today either. Yeah, facts. I'm going to guaranteed 4 games. Wow. Yeah, and you were at the preseason game as well. You were at the preseason game as well, you told me. So that's awesome, dude. Um Facts, man. Last week killed it. Yeah, last week was good. Last week was a really good slate of games. Last week was really fun to watch those games. Some upsets as well. That was awesome. I split my season ticket with my brother, so he gets one game, I get the other. Shaking my head last year though, when seats were always open, it was easy to go to more, but now it's all sold out. Yeah, yeah. I said that like it's hard to do this year. It's hard to find the right seats this year. Half the games are sold out. Like it's crazy. But I'm glad the environment energy is going to be different. Yeah. Do you want a good football team or do you want empty seats and be able to sit anywhere and have cheap ticket prices? I'd rather have a good team. Is there a football streaming service that streams every single game for one subscription? Red Zone. Red Zone. If you should subscribe to the Red Zone. However much that is. You should get the Red Zone because it gives you every single game on Sundays. It doesn't give you the Thursday night and Monday night, but it gives you every single Sunday game. You should do that. Red Zone. That'd be awesome. I love the Red Zone. That's one of my favorite shows. So, and they show every single game. They show every touchdown from every single game. So that's a really good streaming platform. It's a really good streaming platform. So, all right, man. Final predictions for tomorrow's game. Oh yeah. Adam Rank's not picking this year. Yeah. Yeah, you can see it on your screen. Yeah, he's not picking this year. So that's great. Last year when I went to the Falcons game, that was honestly the first time in my life where the environment felt strong and great. I loved it and I can't wait for the season. I went to the Steelers game last year. It was great, but it kind of felt like normal. I don't know. It was strong though. We were coming off a great last few games, so yeah, it was nice though. Good that guy hates us. Yeah, he hates us, dude. He hates us because we ended the Bears season. He hates us. I don't even care. I literally I don't care. Like he's such an idiot. He predicted us to go like what 7-10 maybe something like that. Hey, who even cares, bro? Who even cares? We broke the Bears. Yeah, we did, and that's why at the end of the day, that's why he was mad. That's why he's still mad because we broke the Bears last year. They won like 1 out of their final 8 games from last year after we beat them. Shaking my head. He's a Bears fan. He's mad. He picked Caleb Williams over JD5. Bro, Caleb Williams, like, he's had a bad offseason because there's a report that the Bears were trying to get Caleb Williams the virtual reality thing that Jaden Daniels has to prepare for games, and Caleb, they didn't decide to get it for him because they didn't think Caleb would use it. So the Hail Mary was so beautiful, I had to laugh. That was when we knew this was different. That game was when we knew this was different. We knew it was a different type of moving this year. Like, people have the Bears over us. Who? How do they have the Bears over us? That doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense. All right, y'all, but let's get one super chat before we get out of here. If one of y'all could send that. It's the white button at the top of the chat. It says 0 out of 1 because that's the goal. My brother and my mom were at the Bears game, but they left early because my brother had school. Oh. They're not dumb. Like, they're not dumb. They're not stupid at all because honestly, like, I was watching the game and I was just saying, like, credit to the Bears, man. Shout out to them. They won it. And I was, a lot of people probably like turned off the TV after that. And I was just sitting there in shame and a lot of people probably left because of the game. It was over. Who makes a Hail Mary? But that's proof that you should always stay for the Hail Mary. Man, that I would be sick to my stomach. I tried. It didn't go through. Sorry, bro. You're good, man. I don't know why your card's not working. I don't know why, man. Hey, you're good, bro. I was just trying to get one before we get out of here, but you're good, man. You're good. It's a weird system. Sometimes you have to like try multiple times, and it's a weird system. So see if there's any injury updates for tomorrow. Just checking updates for tomorrow. Okay, no updates for tomorrow. No updates for tomorrow. Like a few hours before the game, there's going to be, you know, the injury, the inactives and stuff, and so that's when we get a full like taste of what it's gonna look like tomorrow. I don't. They don't release anything on Saturdays. Like I don't think they release anything on Saturdays. I saw Micah questionable now. Ooh, that's interesting. I just copped the starter jacket off the Commander shop. They're so clean. I don't know what jersey to wear tomorrow. Stick between the JD5 or Tunsil or Taylor jersey. So I am I'm wearing my Super Bowl era Jaden Daniels jersey. That's what I'm gonna wear. Um, I would probably wear a Tunsil jersey. I like that. I would wear the Tunsil. You know what? Wear the Tunsil because everybody else is gonna have a JD5 jersey on. Be different. Be different. Wear the Tunsil if you want, though. Because nobody else has a Laramie Tunsil jersey. Nobody has offensive lineman jerseys. Wear that. You'd be so different, bro. That'd be awesome. Exactly 24 hours to week 1 starts. And that would remind everybody that we have Laramie Tunsil now. Yeah, 24 hours, man. Let's get it. I'm hype. I'm ready to go. Bet I'm gonna wear the Tunsil jersey. It's the burgundy one. Ooh, man, that's so clean. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, bro. That's awesome. Man, that Tunsil. Man, I can't even imagine the Tunsil jersey. Hopefully he looks good this year. Hopefully he looks good this year. I think he will. I think he will look good though. I think he'll be fine this year. And he's a top 3 left tackle in the league. So they're gonna they're gonna have to get him extended soon. They're gonna have to get him extended soon. So we'll see when they do that. But yeah, exactly 24 hours before the game begins. Here we are. 24 hours until the NFL is ready to go. Honestly, this is the best roster I think I've seen in my life. From the Commanders, yeah, same. It's crazy. Facts, extend Tunsil and Luvu and maybe Debo and maybe Lattimore. We'll see how Lattimore and Debo do this year. Those guys, I don't know. But Luvu and Tunsil, they're getting extended at some point. I just don't know when. It's about when, not if. They will be extended. So, yeah, I'm not worried about them. I'm not worried about them. I think AP will get it done soon. He might do it like before um maybe like Wednesday, Tuesday next week. Like he might do one of those then, just to try to get him out of the way because they're gonna know they want Tunsil. I mean, maybe they want to see some stuff from Tunsil, but I would think they would want Tunsil like back. I would assume that they would think they need Tunsil back. So, but we'll see. We'll see what they decide to do with that. And you don't really have to worry about those like until a little while. So we got the biggest one, the Terry one done. So I'm not really worried about it. Not really worried about it. Depends on what Tunsil asking price is. I mean, they did trade a lot of capital for him, so it makes sense. Yeah, I mean, probably has a high asking price. Like he probably has a high asking price. Okay. Just knowing Laramie Tunsil, he probably does. Do you regret not keeping Chase Young and Montez Sweat and trading away? No, 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 no. I don't regret. I don't regret any of those moves at all. I don't. Um, they've all made us a better team today. So I no, I don't regret any of those. I don't regret any of those moves. So, um, No, I think trading them away was good. Keep Montez, but Young and Dotson was trash. Yeah, bro, I agree with that. But if there is no super chats to be sent or comments, then I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. 24 hours until the game begins tomorrow. And we'll just see how it goes, man. I expect the Commanders to get the W tomorrow. You said no. You said no for what? I don't know. Don't know what you said that about. But yeah, y'all. We'll see if anybody has any last comments. Peace, bro. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Maybe see you tomorrow. Let's turn up. Yeah, hopefully. But because I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people there. But like, if you see, like I walk around everywhere before the game, so there'll be a chance maybe. But yeah, so I'm not sure what this comment meant. Not sure what this comment meant, but we'll see if he responds to that. See if Thomas responds to that. But all right, so it looks like we're good. Looks like we're good. So make sure you guys leave a like on the way out. Make sure you guys leave a like on the way out. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on this channel. We're gonna turn up this year. This is the last time I will catch up with you guys until the 2025 season begins. So I'm very excited for this season. It's going to be a big year. It's the first time in forever we've been able to call ourselves Super Bowl contenders. And so I expect us to make a deep run this year. And I think we're going to have a really solid, good year this year. So with that said, I'm going to hop off of here. You guys have a good one. Catch you on the other side. If there's any news today, like I'll come on again, but I don't think there's going to be much news today. So that might be the last time you see me. You will get a post-game video from me tomorrow, right after the game tomorrow. Well, not right after, a few hours after. I got to drive home from the game. And then when I get home, I'll give you guys the post-game video. So with that said, that's going to do it for me. Hail to the Washington Commanders. As always, see you guys in the next stream video. If there's any news, I'll drop it as always. See you in the